Well, hello, welcome back to Hollow Knight. Not much of an introduction needed. Just going back to what I be doing. Somehow I don't know why, I just didn't want to have much of an intro. When it just me saying hello. Real intro would actually have something to it. I mean, I guess I do say what I'm playing, so there's something to it. I think. You are getting way too close to me, buddy. Like, you know, I'm fine just, you know, seeing you at work, but any closer than that is just not alright. Just, like, jeez, keep your distance, buddy. I respect your privacy by killing you, and you respect my privacy by killing me from afar. It's that simple. Ow. You've been hit by, you've been struck by, you've been powed by a smooth vessel. Smooth brain vessel. The chosen one. A smooth brain vessel. I mean, I guess there's no brain to begin with, but you know. I mean, this guy at least has a brain. You can call that 2 more. Which I think he really is more than that brain. Oh god! Too close, too close. We're family, remember that. Kinda. Well, at least somewhat related. Not sure exactly how, where the family line, you know, cuts off. I still think there's a, just because we don't really recognize one another as family, I don't think that's still told unless we're, you know, it's inappropriate to keep a, you know, close out certain distances. I think we're just good where we are right now. Don't you thinking? Thinking. He's thinking. Fuck is up with me today? Oh well, I guess I'll find out. Everyone will find out. You know, it's gonna be a good stream when I, you know, already am like lost that words of what the fuck it is that I'm talking about. Ow, why would you do that? Hurts. Have you not hurt? Like, I know that I'm hurting. I'm attacking them, but I'm doing this, you know, for the right reasons. You know, attacking me just because you're trying to avenge for her. You know, it's not right. Have you never heard of, you know, the statement, eye for an eye and the world goes blind? Oh no, I forgot. Already have no eyes. That was way too long of an come on! That's way too long of an explanation for a really stupid line. I mean, it's not a stupid line. I think the concept of eye for an eye, world goes blind is, you know, just gently slid into the goddamn spikes, like, bonk. You have been impaled. Huh? What is this? Hollow Knight is impaled. Actually, Hollow Knight learned impaled. It does not deal damage to enemies. It just means that you are hurt like a lot. There's like a dozen of spikes in at all every given time because they can't really fish you out of this thing without, you know, taking out the spikes with you. Boy, is that all overall a very bad time for everything. Man, you know, you're not feeling very inspired right now. Something wrong, Trader King. Trader Lord, sorry. You're not king, you're a lord. What the hell? Alright. Take it easy, lad. Take it easy. I think I might have miscalculated my distance to them. I just expected that to no longer be the hit. Like, if at the worst case scenario that would hit me, it would still not be the attack that hit me, it would be their body that hit me, which would be 1 health point of damage. And have I ever said how much I hate the fact that the Trader Lord just decides to occasionally walk up to you? Like couple enemies actually do, and I don't know why they do that. Because it's not part of their moveset. The normal course of action for them would be to actually well, not do that. I guess my point. That is very uncharacteristic and wacky for them to do that. So it just feels weird when you get hit by those because, like, oh yeah, I mean, technically you should be completely safe to punish them here. Just the game just kind of is like, nah. They don't quite know how far they lack, you know, peripheral vision, so... No, not peripheral. Fucking... What's it called? They live in a 2D world, so they don't really understand distance too well. What was I doing over there? What they doing over there? Just about had it with you and your... Well, I'm sure I'm not doing well right now. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh, I feel so bad. God, I don't know. I don't know if I'm full of energy or low on energy. However, I am all of the funnies right now. Nice. Pretend like I ever had it. No, don't me. But, Scream. I've been hit by the... Man, I'm not on my prime game today. I think I need to do something about this, which is to focus, actually. I just don't know. I'm not gonna look up my controller anymore. At this point, I should... Gotta say, not what I expected. Not how I expected the day to go. Could you, like, stop shooting for a moment? Or do that? Much more preferable, you know, solution to the problem that is your existence. I do think I need to eventually find a controller. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Once I, you know, acquire enough funds for such. I just don't know what kind of controller, because, like, I like the ones I currently am using, because I've been using the Super Mega one for years. But they just don't seem to have a lot of, like, I get the 3 years is a long time to use a, especially this was like, I think it might have been less than 50 euros. So naturally, it's a pretty good price considering a, okay, Xbox controllers sometimes sell for like 30, even official ones. PlayStation ones sell for like 60, official ones. But like, it's that kind of moments where I'm like swinging in the wrong direction that I'm pretty sure it's more to do with the fact that like my controller is just, you know, the stick is just so loose. I've been sticking around for a bit too long, so. Ow! Really? You dare hit me like that? Also, so we're like there. I tried to jump after I recover from the attack. For some reason, it did not go through. And it just feels weird because like I feel it's super inconsistent for me to play a game that I have spent so many goddamn hours, by the way. Just by the way, you know, on that topic. Like it's just strange that it's like, oh, I mean, just kind of swinging wherever, you know. Like there, I aimed downwards, but you know, it seems like my stick was not sticking the landing on that. I just need to get my bearings together. I'm sure that once I get kind of into the groove of things, this will start succeeding a lot better. Speaking of groove, I have a this is gonna be one of those streams where I'm just gonna be talking about music for a long time. So I apologize in advance, and escape is futile. All the doors and windows are locked. Okay, you're just you're impossible to avoid in that situation. But so before the stream, right before the stream, I ended up, you know, looking around Napalm Records, you know, newer releases, new songs and videos, something like that. There was this one band that just, like, literally, like, today, or a few hours ago, a couple hours ago, maybe, they released a new music video. Hell if I know what the song was called again, but the band was I think it was called Rujin. It's like a Japanese name, so apparently, so I tried to Google them to see if they have previous any other material, but apparently the only result is a Korean K-pop artist who I don't know for sure because the video that I watched was actually one of the results, you know, like that was linked to them, but I don't think they are the same artist because, you know, one is something that was described as a what was it? It was Japanese. It's samurai power metal was the genre. Actually, really nice. Because the intention is taking it to be like the 90s, you know, like anime kind of, you know, theme song style of music with like except, you know, with more power metal to it. Actually a really cool song, and they seem to be like, it's one of those bands that, you know, just has like lyrics just don't seem to make any sense. most of them are in English, and I checked out their other song, and the translations for the Japanese parts were also just like mostly just nonsense. And boy, do I like nonsense. But like, actually a really cool sounding band. I'd never heard of them before, and they have apparently like it's they're like yeah, that does nothing. I have now just apparently they have a like it's their first album as at least under this artist name. So I don't know what other things they have, but they have like a visiting guest star who's, you know, do I remember the name of the band that I think was mentioned with them? I don't remember anymore. But the name was kind of familiar, and I mean, I'm familiar with the name, you know, of somebody that I don't listen to, you know, that means that they probably are quite famous. Not saying that I know a whole lot of it. Not saying that I remember even, you know, famous names that I listen to. But, to some degree at least. I can like I can recall hearing about them beforehand. That's a different thing than, you know, I actually remember who they are or know who they are. But, you know, that's the point. What is not besides the point, and more like in the point, inside the point, living in, you know, in a rent-free, is that, what was I talking about again? Shit. Oh yeah, you know, yeah, I was just talking about the band, I think. I don't think I go into any specifics yet. But yeah, it seems like a really cool band. You know, I like power metal. And so anybody that is familiar with the name Anthem, they're a Japanese, like a metal band. Apparently like a very big hit in Japan. And they only like a few years ago released I've talked about them before, but only like a few years ago released their anything outside of Japan, like official release outside of Japan. And I listened to like a collection of their best songs, and honestly, very impressive band, and I like it a lot. There's something about like Japanese accent, you know, singing in English, or then, you know, or in Japanese as well. It just sounds, it sounds really cool, and I don't know, I like that kind of stuff. I mean, I like a lot of kind of stuff. I like power metal, frankly, as long as it's, you know, power metal. And metal overall, most of the stuff is pretty good. Apparently Judas Priest is releasing a new album, and I'm so happy. Not that I listen to a whole lot of Judas Priest. I get that this is, you know, for our mainstream metal fans, this is an absolute crime. I mean, I have a lot of these albums because you can find them for cheap a lot of the time, and, you know, overall they're very good. Finally, now I like Machine Head a lot. Like, I like Machine Head a lot. But ironically enough, one of my favorite songs from them is actually a Judas Priest cover, at the Sentinel. I guess that sounds probably a bit weird, but like, then again, we're talking about me and music, so you know, it's about to get weird eventually. But I'm just happy that they're making still new music. I get that, like, Judas Priest was one of the first, you know, like, actually, were they? No, I think Motorhead was the first actually, like, metal band. But then again, you can always debate about that. these genre things are really confusing, and I, like, all I know is that there's a whole bunch of different kinds of, you know, power metal genres, and I'm so happy. Like, for example, you know, dwarf metal, and then, well, samurai power metal, folk power metal, techno power metal. It's just so many, and I'm so happy about that. Like, I don't know. I like the fact. I like the amount of variety in, you know, metal music. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No. No shields to the face, please. I'm more of a sword kind of guy. I rather nail than block. I'm not sure where I was going with that, and for a moment I was quite worried about my own mental well-being.
They are mine.
But those, you know, worries quickly, you know, were removed by the brain department of mine. They're going far, huh? Real far. I would kind of actually like to heal up if you wouldn't mind doing your... Yeah, exactly that one. But yeah, I don't know. I just like the fact that, like, especially power metal is so, you know, versatile, and you can, like, you can have different kinds of things. I mean, first of all, I love so many different, you know, genres of media. Like, I like sci-fi, I like fantasy, I get the... To a certain degree, there's a huge overlap between those two, I just mentioned, but the, okay, this fella's getting a bit too close. But, like, yeah, I like pirate stuff. Yeah, pirate metal is also one. I don't know. I just like I like diversity overall. I don't see why anybody sees anything wrong with that, because, like, especially, like, when it comes to media, we have so much of everything. So it would suck if, you know, we would just get, like, one, you know. Ow, I'm actually gonna die here, aren't I? At this rate, yeah. What the fuck? Wait, I heard it spawn on my left side by... What? Came from the right. I don't actually know if there's a directional indicator. Man, they really flew at me like that. They really did me that dirty there. But, yeah, I just think that, you know, metal is just such a very, it's a genre of music that just keeps on giving in many different forms. Ah, no! I fucking saw that one coming as well. But yeah, actually, another thing I think I'm talking about, you know, Japanese metal for the time being. I don't actually know how many of the members in that band are Japanese, but, you know, I know that according to, you know, the short amount of information I was able to gather about them in a matter of like 10 minutes or so, at least the some of them. It's still Japanese metal because, you know, it's partly in Japanese. I think it qualifies. At least it's, you know, very easy. just when I say, oh my god, where the hell did you come from? The fucking balloon just popped in my way. You know, considering they're called balloons, I'm surprised that they don't just despawn after you hit them once. I mean, that would just make the game too easy, right? Like, no, when you have balloons in the game, they need to be fucking terrifying. And they need to be, I mean, these are really cute balloons, but like... Oh, god damn it. But they're like, they need to be such a big friend. Otherwise, we're... Oh my god. Would you please give me a break? But yeah, another music really I think I actually want to talk about, which is on par with the previous things I've been talking about. Like, once again, I don't mean to, you know, downplay any of the importance of, you know, talking about serious matters on stream by talking about them all the time. But, you know, there's a lot of serious things that, you know, happen in the world a lot, and there's just such a... Especially online, as, you know, this stream has been, you know, broadcasted live on the internet. What a surprise. I think it's relevant to talk about things on the internet. I mean, this, what I'm talking about is not something that happened before, you know, mainstream internet. So I'm gonna talk about, I'm gonna talk about something a bit different. I'm gonna talk about something that I have not really talked about before on stream, and that is a specific pop artist. You know, person that, you know, that this man, you know, was a big hit before the 2000s, and, you know, even today still carries on, you know, being a great, you know, musician, and, you know, proudly, you know, keeps on playing their somewhat of a unique sound. Now before anyone gets worried, no, surprisingly enough, this is actually not another, you know, this is not more Rick posting. I'm not talking about Rick Astley for once. I'm talking about Bruce Springsteen. Actually, you know, to my knowledge, predates Astley by at least a few years of musical career. Considered, I think their biggest hits were back in the 70s. And I don't know actually when was the last. I think the Western Stars is the newest album by Bruce Springsteen. So, and that was like a few years ago, I think, maybe 4 or 5. Actually, might have been 6. No, I think it was 2019. I think that's what it was. Which is already like that. That's for people that don't like country. I don't necessarily recommend it because it's a lot more like country than Bruce's usual work is. Because while they are a pop artist, you actually could easily like they have this weird like a country style team do their stuff, or like there's a weird mix of country to their, you know, art, and that is one of the that fascinating enough is one of the reasons why probably, you know, got them so popular, especially at the time. Like they were a pop band, or like he was a pop artist. He still is, but like it definitely is moving. At least the newest album is a lot more towards a okay, I don't know what I expected to happen there, but it was not good things to happen. But like what's fascinating about them is that people that might have heard about them before, especially talked online, is that people love their song "Born in America," which is probably their like, I'm gonna say their biggest hit. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't realize I was actually. I didn't know I was even holding down my controller forward. Sticking that way. So I'm a bit confused as to how that happened. Ow. Okay, that's just rude. Okay, I can't blame you for being rude. But what is very funny about Born in America album, and specifically the song actually, is that I feel I'm getting a weird sense of deja vu here. But I like Bruce Springsteen a lot. I have liked him for a long time, so I might have been talking. I like this is not the first environment that I am boring people in by talking about this topic. I'm sure. But I said Springsteen, right? I'm not sure. I might have to think it's an accident. There are two Bruces in this, in my, main category of artists that I can, name by name. Like actual. I think it's actually Springsteen's like real name. Or was it? I don't remember it was. But for Dickinson, yeah, this is. But yeah, so Springsteen. There's a lot. Like he's a very fascinating individual. Because so he became popular in the 70s. And as I said, one of his probably the most popular song of his is the "Born in America," or born in the USA. Sorry. I think I'm not paying attention to what I'm talking. I know I should be, because that is always a thing that I should be paying attention to. Sorry. But yeah, so Springsteen wrote that song. As a criticism of the Vietnam War, especially the U.S. government's treatment towards the veterans that came home. Like it spoke to the people, for the mourn the fact that people had to die in a worthless war. And then specifically the fact that, and then also the fact that the people that came home no longer, like, to a large degree, never actually made it home mentally. That for most people, it was like war kind of was the only thing that they, at the end of the day, like they died there, even if they, were, brought home. How would I say? What I'm technically saying, or what I'm practically saying, is the fact that, like, the U.S. the American government completely disregarded all the PTSD problems and all the unemployment like completely threw away the troops that came back home from the war. And amongst those people there were a guy, Springsteen's friends, dear friends, which is one of the reasons why he wrote that song. And when you actually listen to the song, there's a lot of things about how, you know, I can't remember them too well, the lyrics. Like, it's been a while. You know, but a very funny thing about it is the fact that I can never find the album from anywhere. It's always sold out everywhere. I would love to buy the physical one, but it has never been anywhere available that I've seen. Trust me, I have looked. I have looked and I have never seen. Okay, I'm playing bad. I'm playing really bad. I need to actually get accurate. Oh my god. I say that right after, I do that right after saying such a ridiculous statement of me actually getting a grip. Because I am clearly not getting a grip. But yeah, so yeah, I haven't, I just happened to hear about this a lot online, about how, you know, this is the case with the song specifically. I'm sorry, I double jumped. Why did I no jump? Why no jump? Why jump no work? God fucking damn it, this bastard. So far. Yeah, well, I'm dead. Man, today's just not working out for me, apparently. Holy shit, this bastard. Come on, man. You can't keep running away forever. Gotta face your problems, that's me. Eventually head on. Which is... in other words, you're gonna crush me with your shields, aren't you? Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Oh my god, are you... They didn't even come down here to say hi to me. And now I can't hit them. I literally... Okay, they came down to say hi to me. I can't actually use that to heal. I can heal now though. Shots and shots! Oh, that is dangerous. Dangerous position for you to... Where did you go at? Oh, yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Sorry, I'm losing it a bit. But, yeah. So what's funny about the, Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen is that it's used as most Americans are, you know, listening to that song, playing that song to celebrate America. When it's actually, you know, criticism. The main purpose of the song is to criticize the American government. So it's always blasted on Independence Days and like that. And it's just, we're literally talking about completely oblivious people to the actual context of the song. Meaning and context of the song. And I just think it's really funny. Especially because that's not the only thing that is actually fascinating Springsteen. Another thing is that he, so there's this story that circles around how, at the time, one of the ways that Springsteen himself actually avoided getting drafted into the Vietnam War was by declaring himself as gay, because at the time it was considered a mental illness. So the U.S. military would not, you know, draft gay people in the army. And supposedly, the way Springsteen himself at least describes it, I was not thinking enough when I made that move, is that he very much started flirting with the people at the when he had to like show up for the evaluation. Like he was very, how would I say, rather upfront, and apparently the people were not very happy with that thing. They were like, just go, you know, like, all right, we get it. You don't want to get drafted into the army. Like, just stop hitting on me, pretty much. And apparently, like, he himself, I know there are multiple records of him actually telling the story himself, and he tells it in a very like a entertaining manner, ways that I do justice too. How? But yeah. And what's funny about it is that it wasn't even the fact that he was, well, I don't actually know what is Springsteen's own statement. What does he identify as? But it wasn't untrue that he didn't pretend to be gay. He just made it very clear that he is into men. Because apparently one of his co-artists, I don't remember his name right now, apparently, you know, he was very clearly in love with this man. Because they apparently used to be rather, how would I say, they're rather passionate during, you know, they have very passionate live shows. And to my understanding, Springsteen has gone on record to say that, like, yeah, I mean, it was like actually, it was like real love that they had for one another, and which is very, and that they openly expressed at the time where, you know, homosexuality was not particularly, you know, well received by public, and also the other man happened to be black, which was another, you know, thing that at the time, you know, like white people dating black people, you know, was not considered to be very, you know, all right in America at that time. I mean, I get that blaming America for that is, you know, unfair, because that was a thing, you know, all, like, especially in like 70s, 80s, and I think even over the 90s. Like, gay people had very little rights all over the world, and but still, like, it was a very bold move of Springsteen to do that, and the man has absolutely no regrets for, you know, for his actions, and that's exactly how it should be. Like, the thing is, I like his music a lot, for similar reasons that I like Rick Astley. Actually, the reason I like, the fact that I like Bruce Springsteen is probably the reason why I find Rick Astley so appealing. Like, because I, Outlaw, the song that really sparked my interest in Bruce Springsteen was Outlaw Pete, which is a story about a man named Pete who was an outlaw, and it's an 8-minute long song, so not like that long, but still kind of long on today's standards, because, you know, most songs that I know nowadays are, you know, short, catchy, and then just kind of, you know, that's it. I'm not saying that this applies to all music, and naturally that would be very, very stupid of me to say, especially as a person that likes a whole different kind of music. And it's just that I feel like there is a weird, you know, that a lot of songs are very short. And I've heard other people complain about the fact that, like, it's so strange that there's, like, some of the best songs ever made are, like, 1 minute. They're a minute and a half long. Now, I don't know if I actually know a single song that is that short. And the shortest ones I know actually are probably AC/DC, which are very old. I mean, 80s, is that really old? It is kind of old. Like, I wasn't alive back then. I wasn't actually quite far away from being alive back then. So, I guess nowadays it's like 40 years ago, so I guess, you know, it's quite a while. Then again, like, what do I know about time? I'm not very good with time. Source for a lot of my problems. But yeah, yeah, like Outlaw Pete is a nice story. It's not like the most. It's not the most impressive, you know, written story of all time. Nothing like that. But it is a very nice story. It's a very basic, you know, like a cowboy kind of stuff. I like cowboy. Okay, I already said I like sci-fi, fantasy, dwarves. I mean, dwarves I think is just part of it now. Fantasy. I like space dwarf stuff too, even though I've never played before Galactico. But but the it's still a nice song. I think it sounds really nice, even if the writing on it is not, like, you know, groundbreaking. And it doesn't need to be. It's more about just the, you know, like, it's more about the song as a whole. You know, this is the thing with, like, music. And I know that this is something that, you know, every possible, you know, literature, you know, professor will, you know, talk about. But it's like, yeah, I mean, I mean, because technically it's just the same thing with poetry. Because music is poetry. As I've proven with, you know, Dark Side streams. I mean, I don't think I've proven it, but that's a fact. In my opinion, at least. It's just, poetry is oftentimes read without, you know, external, like, music added to it. Like, I guess, you know, like, the lyrics of songs are, you know, poetry. If I have not completely misunderstood how poetry works. But, that is greatly besides the point. Because my point here is that, well, very YB. Yeah, I did say poetry. I said poetry multiple times. So that's on me. Very YB evening to YouTube meme. Vibing. Vibe full is fine too, but I wanna have my own. I wanna have my own spin to it. All right, since I now mentioned that, I one day started thinking, should I have, like, how terrible would it be if I started to have, like, some kind of catchphrase of my own? I know it would be terrible, but that's kind of part of the thing that I like. Honestly, own spin to it is already such a dumbass thing for me to say that I might actually stick with that if I actually want to torture people with a dumb catchphrase. Like, I don't intend to be some kind of a comical relief character, but also that's just kind of who I am. So That's just me by default, so. Holy shit! That was so close. Sorry, I got way excited about that. But yeah, so like I like so Bruce Springsteen is just something that I like a lot for a lot of reasons, because they have this like they probably were the very first. Didn't chop their head off. Damn it. Unfortunate. Can I hit you early? No, you don't exist right now. You only exist not now. I think now you will probably exist. Yeah, you still don't exist. Oh my god, that move, man. Holy shit! He goes all... So, no, I've been actually thinking about this, like... I first I thought about it like over a month ago already. I was like, man, like, how stupid would it be if I had something like that? Because because the level of stupidity that would be is is a defining factor if I will do that seriously or not. I mean, not seriously. The thing is, I would never do it seriously because, you know, like that's, like, I understand how stupid that sounds already. But the positive spinny to it, you know, was the it kind of triggered the memory, you know. Which is why I was like, I need to actually talk about that, you know, someday. Because people don't normally have catchphrases. But it's also a fascinating thing because... Alright, I'll keep talking about... I don't have a whole lot left to talk about Springsteen anymore because I already talked a whole lot about them. But the point still stands. I think that they're just one of those people that seem absolutely amazing. And I'm so happy that they made it big. But it's so sad on a way also, the fact that people just don't somehow a lot of Americans just seem to completely miss his, you know, main point. That, you know, I personally now I'm not gay myself. I don't know exactly how icons for, you know, LGBTQ plus community work, so I'm not gonna make any statements like that, but I would say that, you know, that Bruce Springsteen seems like a very great person to represent, you know, that sort of communities, though. Because, like I said, like, they've been, like, not only are they famous, they're very famous in America, they're very famous amongst people that are, you know... They're, like, ironically famous amongst people that should greatly dislike the man. But because most people just don't look anything further than, you know, the very surface level of thing. Actually, in this situation, I think it's funny because, like, one could argue that people don't even look at the surface level of things, you know, when it comes to Springsteen's music and, you know, character. Like, I think, like, I mean this in the best possible way, but I think it's pretty gay to kiss another man on stage, like, passionately, on live stage, in front of, you know, hundreds of people. I think that's pretty gay, and I mean that, and I really mean that in a good way, like a really good kind of gay. So, I guess I just find it a bit ironic that people don't seem to, you know, think much more about this fact. Like it's, and then the whole born in the USA thing. Like, it's a song literally criticizing the very thing that people used to, you know, use it to celebrate. And I think that just like speaks volumes of people's, you know, overall, because I get that. The main reason actually for that, I don't know if I actually go into this part yet specifically, but the main reason why this happens is because of the fact that, you know, Springsteen's style is just the kind where it's like, how would I say, like, it just appeals to a lot of people because he has this upbeat kind of, you know, rhythm, and he just comes off like another pop star, you know, pretty boy pop star that, you know, at least back in the days. Naturally now he's a lot older, so, you know, a lot of that charm is gone for a lot of people at least. But I mean, with his older music, I think it, you know, like you can see it, like just listen to his, you know, like it. But so I think it's just, you know, it's funny that it could be that he might not have, you know, become the worldwide sensation that he was if he would have had a little bit different kind of style that would have made it a lot more clear that he's not actually talking about he's talking about a lot of serious things, and also a lot of, you know, like he's not actually that, you know, how would I say? He's not just a happy, you know, pop singer. That he's actually talking about serious things too. Actually, a lot of these things are about serious things. But people just, I guess people just don't really. People don't pay a lot of attention to, you know, things that you consume. Like, and I mean, first of all, I think it's just great that, you know, Springsteen got the recognition he deserved, even if it was through a bit of a silly, you know, method. But like, yeah, I think it's just like, it's in a silly circumstances, not method, but more like circumstances. Like, yeah, it's I think it's really funny, and a bit sad too. But this actually reminds me of the whole, especially because the somehow the people that are strongly, you know, especially now I'm singling out Americans for the reason that this is actually related to American topics. But in America specifically, I think it is kind of ironic. It's okay. It's not surprising that the people that are very vocally about, you know, against, you know, that are very vocal about praising the government and military are also very vocal about homophobia and transphobia and all that kind of stuff. Because this whole thing reminds me of the fact that, like, you know, a lot of people probably have heard of the fact that, like, a lot of Americans have been like, they've been boycotting Bud Light. Apparently a very meh quality beer brand. Because they associate it with the LGBTQ community, plus community. according to them, you know, Bud Light went woke, and you know, now there are videos of people shooting cans of Bud Light with assault rifles and like that. I'm not kidding about this, by the way. That is literally one of the most American things that you have possibly said, and that is like, and it's completely true as well, which somehow makes it even more American. But the really funny thing about this, like I think it's stupid that people, I think naturally I think it's horrible that people are, you know, boycotting products just because they're associated with, you know, I think specifically, you know, for trans rights or like that. But what's really funny about it is the fact that it's not actually even an official Bud Light ad. The thing that made this whole Bud Light went woke thing isn't even an official Bud Light ad. It wasn't posted by Bud Light. It wasn't the company's thing. It was a TikTok where somebody made a TikTok about Bud Light and had something. I've seen the clip, but like they had something like trans rights. Like something like trans rights are human rights. It wasn't official. But I mean, naturally, the good thing is that Bud Light never actually, you know. Now, naturally, I'm not American and I don't drink beer, so like, it doesn't really concern a whole lot to me as to, you know, what American beer brands are, you know, supporting of gay rights. I think it's just gay and trans rights and, you know, human rights overall. Like, that's not really a big concern of mine, but I think it's just good that there are ones that, you know, it's good when like, as much as people talk about like how Pride Month is just, you know, it's just used by, you know, companies as a way to just, you know, try to appeal to the, like, that companies only use the rainbow, you know, icons just because of the fact that, you know, they'll make money from it during the Pride Month. Like, that's true, but I think it's still good that, you know, I think it's a wonderful thing that we're at the point where, you know, advertising to, where it's, you know, good to, where it's beneficial for companies to advertise supporting, you know, LGBTQ plus rights. Like, it's a wonderful thing that that's a positive thing for a company to do, because it means that we have, we're at the point where, you know, where it's profitable, and that means that, you know, there's a majority of people, you know, supporting them and like sharing the sentiment. Like, just because they're how would I say? I think it's something good for maybe possibly for the wrong reasons, but it's doing good, so what's the problem? Now, how any of this relates to well, yeah, my main point, the reason why I am, you know, I think the reason why I started talking about it in the first place was because it was funny, the whole thing with the whole Bud Light. Yeah, that's where I was going. Sorry, I kind of lost track of thought. But like, yeah, I think it's like, it is honestly funny, in my opinion, that how far people were willing to go just to, you know, boycott Bud Light. And part of the boycott was to buy more of it just to, you know, pour it down the drain to give the company more money by doing that, which, like, like, hateful people are also very stupid people, so it doesn't surprise me, but it is so amusing when they try to do stuff like that. Like, naturally, the fact that they see necessary to do that is bad, but like, it's so funny when they try, because they're just really bad at it. I mean, I'm not saying that. Overall, I feel like people don't really know how to boycott or how to, you know, ethically consume things. I think that's something that a lot of people struggle with. I struggle with it personally. I've been trying to, you know, like, I've been trying to support, like I've been trying to support brands that I know are, you know, for example, mandatory fuck Nestle, you know, moment, but, it's, it's like, how would I say? I was really hoping they died that, but they were too far away. I guess it's such a ridiculous attempt of something truly ridiculous that I have to laugh at it to the degree that I can. I hope that makes sense. And, but yeah, I just find it funny. Like, not only was the boycott really bad, but it was also the fact that it, like, this very hateful community decided to just, you know, be like, oh yeah, I mean, we're gonna hate this company because of this post that is not actually even their official post. So, that, like, while I really do hope that, you know, a lot of companies genuinely share the desire to be in support of, like, trans rights and other kind of, you know, LGBTQ plus community rights. It's still funny that it, like, I think it's still, like, it shows a great lack of understanding a lot of things when you get this heated up about something that, like, get this heated up about, first of all, something that's stupid, but technically what they got heated up is not the main point here. The main point here with this statement is that they got heated up at something for something that they did not do, that thing did not do. Like, honestly, thus far, I don't think that Bud Light has, you know, earned the right to be, you know, hated by transphobes for support of, you know, trans rights, because they have not done anything to actually, you know, to my knowledge at least, they have thus far not done, at least, but maybe they have, who knows. But the point still stands, I'm like, I guess what I'm saying is I just hope that they would make an actual, you know, statement on the matter, and, you know, actually show where they stand at. But then again, I guess the fact that they're not, you know, making any state, like, despite this whole thing going on, I mean, it's very good advertisement for the brand, so I guess why would they really bother talking about it? Like, holy shit, you have a bunch of people buying your product while saying that they hate it, yet, you know, posted about it all over the place. Like, what company does not want that level of, like, I actually don't think it's true what people say that, like, oh, like, what's it called? How is it normally worded? Or all visibility, or all publicity is good publicity. That is not true, because there are actually lines to that like, you know, you don't want to, like, as much as we are currently in this world struggling from absolutely crazy people, and I mean in, like, hateful, crazy people, trying to make you know, trying to hurt people in the craziest and the most awful ways. There's still a good amount of people that actually are quite sensible when it comes to, you know, this kind of stuff. That, you know, like, you can't advertise, like, you can't make a massive scene about your product that will give it a really bad reputation. Like, that is gonna turn bad. But you can, however, cause, you know, commotion about it, which splits people, which, you know, splits opinions. Because engagement is the most important thing right now with publicity. And it needs to be divisive engagement. You need to have people for it and people against it. And you need to have a lot of people for it. You know, promoting straight up murder will probably not get you too many people actually, you know, supporting your cause. But like, well, you know, for example, promoting, you know, trans rights will get a lot of people, you know, supporting you on that statement, and then you'll get a lot of people, you know, that are gonna be against your statement, which means that there's gonna be a lot of engagement about the topic. And conveniently, it's regarding your, you know, product. It's regarding your product, but people don't see it. People don't necessarily see it that well. Like, somebody asks, "Oh, why are people fighting over this?" "Oh, because this company made a statement saying this or that," and then people are upset about that. That is actual advertisement. That's actual, you know, publicity. Like, I know I'm probably, like, not that I don't really have a whole lot of people that check out my content, but whenever you bring up something, whenever you name a company, you are technically advertising for it. But if you're, say, of course, giving them bad negativity, you know, or if you're giving them negative comment, if you're criticizing the things they, you know, or their, you know, services or goods, then that's like, you know, most likely it will likely have a negative impact on their sales rather than positive. It does not, however, mean that, you know, it wouldn't still be saying their name out loud and actually acknowledging their existence. Like, well, a lot of people don't quite get with, like, well, actually, no, I think this is a complicated thing, because, like I said, like, fuck Nestle. Fuck Nestle for the very right reasons of, you know, them just being an incredibly greedy and harmful company. I think it's important I specify that. For anybody that thus far would not have heard, like, I'm gonna assume most people are already very familiar with why fuck Nestle is a serious thing. Like, but but the thing is, it's always important to clarify why they're a bad company. And I guess just for the sake of, you know, going by my own words, I'll just say that the like, Nestle has history of stealing only clean water from people that have no other access to it, and then, you know, charging for it. Selling baby formula to poor countries that apparently was poisonous, like straight up deadly. And these are just, like, motivated by nothing but greed. And, like, you know, carelessness. It's not even like a simple human error kind of stuff. They're just like, they're just going for money. What a surprise, company that's going for But, like, yeah, that is why fucking Nestle is a thing. An incredibly greedy company that does a lot of harm with their greed. So that is something that... The problem is that a lot of Nestle brawlers are actually quite hard to avoid. Because there are, unfortunately, a lot of things at stores that only they have, you know, that only they're selling. Like Nestle's, you know, brand. So it's very complicated situation, but this is very common for a lot of, you know, like, when you try to do ethical consumption, you know, like, concealing. I need to take a sip because my throat is very dry. But yeah, I'm gonna die from one hit, by the way, so this is gonna be another short run. It's all about that practice. If I can dodge a single attack, I'll be happy. I did it. No! God! Holy shit, that's long! Sorry, that came out wrong. Oh my god. Okay, I think I actually know. So, you cannot punish them. I now know for a fact that you cannot punish them at all after they've missed the swing. You need to do it while they're missing the swing. Keep your distance, stay in air if you don't have your dodge available. Actually no, stay on ground, have your dodge ready. But if you don't have your dodge ready, just pray, I guess. I mean, I don't have better things than that. Ow. Ah! What? Wario. Yeah, that's a... Gotta say, that is a really tough fight. I can completely understand why people say that it might be the hardest one. Good God. I mean, the Enraged Crystal Guardian, you know, does 2 damage every hit, so, you know... Are they really any harder than that? Hell yes, they are. I don't even know how hard they are. Well, actually, I don't know who I'm talking to and what I'm talking about exactly, and I'm starting to get a bit worried about that. I think I'm starting to, you know, I'm curious. Am I gonna go... If I ever lose my mind, is it gonna be because of streaming, or is it just gonna, you know... It's just gonna be for other reasons? Naturally, one could argue that streaming will likely have some form of consequences for me losing my mind, but I should know better than that. I really should know better than that. I guess it's fascinating to know. Really? Really? Come on, bruh. Bruh. Bruh moment. Quite literally. I mean, I don't know. It's very hard to say anything regarding these individuals' genders because, like, they're bugs. They all kind of look the same. I don't know if that's offensive to say, but all the vessels kind of look the same. Largely the same. Okay, now... What the fuck? Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, lost skin, sir. Would you... I have a very simple request for you. Could you fucking die? rights. Some just have more rights than others. This, by the way, should not be the case. Quoting George Orwell normally just ends up bad because it's gonna sound, you know, like some really... I know that's not a direct quote, that is an alteration of Animal Farm. But, this is quite the Animal Farm going on right here, huh? That is more just a circus. After all, I'm not just some clown, I am the whole circus. You call this a hotel? This once again brings up the question: how the fuck do they house all these, you know, gods in the god home? Like, how do they, from logistics point of view, how the fuck do they do that? I was pretty sure you're referring to something, I just don't know what that means. I'm sorry very much. I think I missed that one. I don't know what Bug Hotel refers to. My ignorance is showing again, but you know, I can't hide it right now. I'm sorry, I just am this, you know, level of dumb. I can just check it out later and try to... I can try to figure that out later by myself. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry. I'm just not very... I don't know how many times I said this, but I'm not very good target for puns because I'm very stupid. I am very stupid. Yeah, I know. Oh my god, they just fucking stepped on me. I'm sorry. I wish I was better, but I'm just not. Damn. This boy be shooting. Okay, it's fuck off, man. If I was smart enough to be less dumb, I would be. Unfortunately, I'm not smart enough. I'm too dumb to be smart, so you know. That's the unfortunate way of the land, you know. It's how we do it down here. Oh, you bitch. Oh, no. Okay, that was close. A bit too close. Too close for comfort. No longer comfortable. Friendship with comfort ended. Stress is my new friend. And how right was I? I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking, that's the problem. And I think I'm still just a bit too preoccupied thinking about two dudes kissing. I should talk about Bruce Springsteen. Oh, my trouble started way before that. I gotta die soon, right? Eventually, I think, at least. Like, we all gotta die soon. Or eventually. I hope not soon. I'm not intending on... Unfortunately, my existence is, you know, most probably gonna be going on for some amount of time still. That's unfortunately for everybody else involved. I am not... These streams are nowhere near end. I actually was not familiar with that. Like I said, my ignorance is showing. I actually was not familiar with that concept. Or, I was familiar with the concept, I just never heard the name for that. So, sorry, I really am just that, you know, uninformative. Yeah, I lacked very crucial knowledge on that. That's all lame. That's a fascinating, you know, I think that's a very enough a statement to make. Nothing wrong with being lame either. I'm lame every day. All day, every day. Lame gang rise up. Is that still a meme? Is that still what people... Is that... Gang rise up still a thing that people do or say? I thought that was actually, you know, that, because that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, like, if the, like, isn't the main purpose of farm to, you know, like, to create benefits of some kind? Like, you farm something because you get something out of it. It's a matter of, like, you know... Okay, you just crossed the line, buddy. That line is my head. You crossed it. Like, I think that's just a fair statement to make. I'm, like, and I don't think that's even a bad pun. It's just, unfortunately, I'm just a terrible target for it. It's the same kind of thing. There are no dumb questions. You might sometimes just ask the wrong question from the wrong person at the wrong time. In this case, saying any joke in my vicinity is the wrong joke at the wrong time because I will not get it. Like, unfortunately, I've been blessed with that. Like, you know, As they say, to be ignorant is to be free, and I must be very free. You know, there's a funny thing. Whenever I'm fighting against the white defender, and they start throwing those, you know, balls at me, if I'm healing, like, further away from him, I will literally, like, I will move my head to follow the trajectory of it. To be like, is that gonna land on me or not? I do it mostly subconsciously, but I just think it's kind of funny that you know, that's just something I do. Baka! Ow. I've been Baka in the face. He has certainly proven that I am the Baka. Yeah, I mean, you at least have wits. Like, while I don't particularly know, you know, what intelligence it is that, you know, one requires for puns, whichever it is, you certainly have a lot of it. But, one thing I do know that as not only do you have a lot of courage to, you know, go for the, try some of them out, even though a lot of them are seemingly quite well thought out, but, that is not, you know, discredit you to any degree. Also, okay, now you might say that, but my counter argument is the goddamn, you know, Tiger's Eye pun during that one Darkest Dungeon 2 stream. I still don't know where, like, I still am reminded by that whenever, you know, either the song, you know, comes on or somebody mentions the Eye of the Tiger. Like, I don't know where you got it from. I don't care where you got it from. It was just a very clever joke, and I still, you know, find myself wondering about it at times. Okay, apparently I'm just fully embracing a masochism, you know, run this time. I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, humor overall, like, needs timing. That is always the most essential thing. But, like, puns specifically, I mean, it's wordplay. So you need to actually have a, you need to have an understanding of what you're saying, and how you're saying it. The problem with them is that they also, I would say the biggest problem with puns is probably the fact that they require that from both parties. So, for that reason, I am a terrible target for them. Because I would need to have, you know, a modern understanding of, you know, language and, you know, I would need to have the capabilities of understanding jokes. And I am unfortunately not very blessed in that, you know, regard. Like, have you ever heard of the jokes I say? Good God, I spent an entire hour talking about goddamn Goofy from Kingdom Hearts. Not Goofy from Disney, Goofy from Kingdom Hearts. On, you know, Tuesday. I don't think there's any intelligence to that, so, you know. You don't remember the tiger, the Eye of the Tiger thing? It was really good. It was honestly very good. Like, the impressive part about it was that, I mean, naturally, it was even, like, it wasn't just like a normal pun. Alright. At this point, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna save myself the trouble. And I'll just, you know, add Goofy to the list of words that are not allowed in the chat. And that's gonna apply to me as well. Like, it's Goofy's gonna be a banned word on the stream soon. Because I cannot apologize enough for, you know, doing that. But, boy, I certainly did it. Not that I regret it, because it kind of boils down to the fact that, like, my intention with the whole streaming thing is to just try to, you know, talk things better. Say word gooder. And, I mean, if I don't try to say even stupid jokes, you know, like, I'm never gonna improve much. If I try to censor myself, I'm just gonna, you know, end up, you know, diminishing the entire concept of, you know, practicing, you know, speech. And that's not something I want to do. Like, naturally, once again, I'm joking about this whole banning thing as well, but, like, it's just, because I don't, I normally am rather careful with what I say. I know this sounds probably very, you know, this probably sounds very hard to believe, but, like, I actually normally am rather careful with the words I choose. I normally put a lot of thought behind them. So when I don't, I feel, you know, I feel a certain level of, like, well, first of all, I'm very worried of just how dumb am I gonna sound. But also, if I don't ever challenge myself, then, you know, I'm gonna remain rather verbally challenged. And, you know, observantly challenged is something that I will always be. Unfortunately, that's just the case, but, you know. So it's like, so it's weird because, like, I honestly debated a lot if I'm gonna even say the whole Goofy joke thingy on stream. Any of them, even the first one, which was rather harmless. But I mean, I don't know. It's just like, I don't remember why I was thinking about gourds, but, like, I had been thinking about gourds the previously on the day, so I was like, okay, that would, like, it sounds like, you know, well, Goofy's, like, it's close enough to, you know, like, gorge that, you know, I can just, you know, I can definitely make that joke. But yeah, how would I say? I have a long way with this whole streaming thing before I feel like I have made an actual improvement. But I am happy whenever I, you know, considering it, I know that at the end of the day, I hope there's not gonna be any actual consequences for the things I say, as long as I don't say something absolutely ridiculous. No, like, absolutely wrong. Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to phrase that one, but, like, there is a level that I know that, you know, there are things that nobody should ever say, so I'm trying to at least stay away from those things during streams. But, I guess it's just that self-expression is just something that I'm not particularly good at. And I get a little embarrassed whenever I do that, because I feel like I'm not, because first of all, I know I'm not good at it. But that's one of the reasons why I think it is. Okay, saying it's important for me to stream is a lie, because it's not important for me to stream. Like a, how would I say? From, oh my god. From like a, life point of view. Personally, streaming is very important to me because I've grown to enjoy a lot, and like it's a great way to, you know, spend time, and like I enjoy a lot. So that it's important in that way, but I also know that it's not like what kind of important was I thinking about first? Oh my god, I completely forgot. Oh no, I forgot again. Well, like, yeah, I think it's a, the fact that I keep on trying with streaming, I think is very good for me, in a way. That, like, it wasn't easy to begin with to actually, like, find the motivation and find the courage to actually start it. And I know this sounds probably weird because, like, I just sit here, play video games, and talk whatever nonsense that it is that, you know, I talk whatever cursed things that, you know, come to my mind. So how is that, like, difficult? And yeah, I mean, I guess it's, on a way, it's not difficult, but, like, it's just, like, even though, like, naturally, I'm not putting myself out there for, like, whole world to see, because I don't, like, not that many people actually watch this, but it's still to a large enough of a degree where I feel it's fair to say that, like, I mean, I am literally saying the things that I am saying. God, that is such a dumb thing to say, but, like, it kind of proves my point. Oh my god. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I am actually gonna die to these guys. Okay. Yeah, I am saying the things I'm saying. And that's the thing, like, that's my intention, I guess. I think once again, go a bit derailed a bit, but the main idea stands that, like, I just think it's, you know, how would I say? How would I say? It's, like, the motivation to actually do something is surprisingly difficult. And I know that's a personal problem that I need to work on, but, you know, that's weirdly not for once I can actually say that that's besides the point. The idea is that, like, I'm happy that I am doing this because I am challenging myself to a degree. And now I have... This wasn't what I was initially talking actually about, but it's related enough that I will keep going about it because I don't remember what it was that I was talking about how embarrassed I was with the goofy jokes. I was embarrassed of the goofy jokes. Especially when I continued. I got less embarrassed the more I said them, but, like, you know, because at that point it was just... I was playing into the joke of it just being terrible. But, like, partly it's also just, like, how would I say? It's, I don't know. What am I saying again? I don't remember anymore. I think I'm just happy that I'm streaming, and I'm happy that I keep on trying even after I, you know, feel like... And sometimes I feel like I make an absolute fool of myself. But at the same time, what does it matter? Like... I'd rather own up to that. And I'll do the best I can with it. I might be a moron, but at least, you know, at least I'm not being a hateful moron. I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to, I guess to a degree, I'm trying to entertain people here. I don't know how successful that is, but I guess with time I will get good enough at it to, you know, actually be entertaining. But in the meantime, I'm happy to be, you know. No, I mean, naturally, I know that is part of the, you know, like, being a fool is entertaining. It's that there's a certain degrees of, you know, not all kind of tomfoolery is, you know, entertaining. And a lot of the time I feel like, you know, I'm not kind of hitting that mark. But I know that it's not possible. Like, first of all, like, well, this is not my profession. I've been doing this now for, like, I've bんtrying to be moderately entertaining consistently for only 6 months, so it's not like, you know, I should be like an actual expert at it, and nobody can always be funny. But I mean, I don't know if that's true. There are people that just like, I feel like passively just are entertaining. But the main point is that, like, I'm just trying to, like, since this is something that I do with very little intention of actually, you know, how would I say, paying off in any way, I don't think it matters how successful I am. The only payoff that I kind of, you know, the only thing that justified me streaming was the fact that I felt that, you know, I can I can, like, get better at talking because I talk more, because I normally don't talk much. So, oh my god, that's bad. That's very bad. Very bad. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, there's so many! There's so many! Oh no, it redirected itself at the... Fuck. Well, I mean, first of all, those are... The talking thing I know is not... Like, I could be better. Like, sure, I get words out of my mouth, but, you know, that's kind of... That's the best, you know... Best I can say for myself. And that's the bare minimum that, you know, talking requires, so, you know, it's... I wouldn't say I'm good at it. I'm just... I can do it. That's all it really is. Damn, you're that eager of a shot right now. But the entertaining part, I get that this, you know, kind of preference. Well, I don't know about that one. I feel like after the first 5 minutes, it no longer makes sense. Or then it's the very last 5 minutes that makes sense. Like, it's a couple hours of, you know, me just rambling about nonsense. Okay, I kind of cornered myself there. The one thing I should be better at is definitely coming up with topics to talk. Because first of all, like, Then again, that's a problem I have just because of like, you know, lack of live experience, I guess. Like, what I never have. I have very little things I can ever talk about with anyone ever because, like, not a whole lot talk-worthy stuff, you know. I don't know a whole lot of talk-worthy stuff, so I just talk about random, you know, online posts and like that. Which is something that I don't know. Like, one thing I could do is, like, especially while streaming, I could just, you know, I could read about the game, I could focus on the game itself and, you know, talk about game-related things and, like, you know, talk about essential things for the stream itself, rather than just essential things in that I think about. Like, maybe it is the wrong attitude to, you know, make these streams into a show about me rather than, you know, show about whatever it is that I'm playing. But at the same time, that's not really, like, that's not what I want to do, so I'm not doing that. Like, I'd rather talk about nonsense that, you know, nonsense that I want to just, you know, talk for sake of talking, or just, you know, because a lot of the time it's just me thinking about something and I'm just trying to put it to words, which is why it's nice to, you know, like, just say out loud. It's why I sometimes in exam situations I might mumble to myself, you know, about what it is I'm thinking, as quietly enough that nobody can hear it, but, like, still clear, like, by all means mumble, because it helps me think to, you know, vocalize some parts of the thing and kind of, like, you know, acknowledge the things that I'm thinking about, but make them, give them some sort of, like, a real world presence. I don't know if any of this makes any sense, but, like, then again, that's not really my point here anyway, so... Actually, I think my point is specifically that it's not so much for making sense, it's more for just talking. But, for example, right now, I have clearly ran out of topics to talk about because I'm talking about myself again. And that is a terribly self-centric thing to do on my own stream. What the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry about that. Did your fucking shadow touch me? Oh, you're just being a bitch right now. Bitten. Oh my god, you hit me with that one again? My god. I'm just not playing very well today. I am so sorry for this, you know, lack of skill, but That's just how it seems to go today. Bye. Just one of those days, I guess. Man, who would have thought that not eating for 23 hours, you know, will impact one's, you know, ability to function as a human being? Like, that's not true. I do eat, but like, well, actually, that's not right. I did eat, you know. I had eaten things. No, I just had a long break between meals. Like, proper... Naturally, I did have, you know, meals. It's just I didn't have a proper meal for a few hours, so... A few hours, I say, but, hey, it's not like I've been eating just enough. I'm a... You ask, you know, any food you see, and they're like, yeah, Spinny's a good, you know, like, he devours everything, you know, he's a very healthy individual. Eats plenty food, and, you know, gets plenty nutrients and all that stuff. Okay, ask any food, they'll say that, you know, I'm the best with food. Not at making it though. Oh my god, I am a terrible chef. It's unfortunate because I would like making food if it wasn't so damn difficult. And again, that applies to a lot of things in life. And sometimes life itself too, so you know. Yeah. Alright buddy, stop hopping around and you know. Ow. He smacked me in the face. Smacked me in the face, he did. Thunder. Welcome to the Thunderdome. Man. Exciting fight, huh? Baka. Ow. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. Baka. Yup. Doma. Ow. I have been hard. Oh, my voice is breaking. Great. That's a sign of a healthy, you know, individual. Wow. What? Say what now? Actually, that's actually what you said. Never mind. I don't mean to be a parrot of any kind. I don't like repeating myself. He says after spending an hour once just talking about Sha Karaba. Yeah? And I miss Hornet fights. As much as I hate Hornet fights, I miss Hornet fights. You never know how much you like them before you lose them. So why is Hornet not a pure vessel though? I think it's she's got a different mother. She's a sister from a different from the same mister, but you know, different mother. You gotta make a statement. You gotta make a statement. You sure about that? You're absolutely sure that that's what you're gonna do? Because I mean, be my guess, but should I be worried? Is this an official statement? Is it cease and desist from, you know, the Hollow Knight community? I'm not allowed to, you know, keep quoting, you know, Hornet ever again. Hello, this is John Hollow Knight, and we would like to request you to never say Shaw again. I mean, how bad of a statement can it possibly be? I've heard law statements. And this ain't gonna be your first statement, I'm sure. Bling, 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 bling. You know, when you put it that way, you really do pinpoint the most essentials. Like, it's a very good point that you're bringing. That is a very statement. That's a very statement of you to say. Yeah, I know. Yeah, like that's exactly what I'm saying, you know? Well, I guess I'm just gonna die here then. Maybe not. Oh. Maybe I am just that smart of a boyo that I can survive this onslaught of... I don't know what these are. Gorb would know. Oh, I miss Gorb too. I wish I could nail him now. Well, them. I'm not actually sure if they were ever a gender. Man, this game certainly has given me a lot of... Oh my god. Okay, I realized only halfway through the sentence, you know, what I was about to say. And I'm gonna say it anyways. This game certainly has given me a lot of good memories. A lot of different kind of, like, there's been so many different kind of moments. Like, you know, there's been Gorb. There's been, you know, Zode. There's been nailing your sister, nailing your sister's mother, you know, all that kind of, you know, or I guess nailing my sister and nailing, you know, and nailing her mother. Wow, I somehow did not get full. How did I not get full soul? How did I not get? God damn it, they were so fucking... God damn it, they were so close. I know they were close. I took such a stupid gamble, but I got one more. Just one last run. Just one last run. That's gonna be it. I haven't... God damn it, man. I think I'm gonna stop talking about the experience in this game, because I've had plenty, and I'm about to have way more. After all, my goal right now is to nail my older brother. And that's, That's quite the task. He's a big one, that lad. I think they're related, right? Because they're all vessels. Man, I probably will need to make a family tree out of this, you know? Out of the core family of this game. To kind of understand who have I nailed and who have I nailed, where and why. I can't believe I did that. Why did I do that? What's wrong with me? Well, let me get started on that topic. Oh, I have all the aspirations. Trust me. You've never seen aspirations like mine. I'm an aspiring individual just by, you know, default. I'm a fucking moron as well, it seems, but, you know. That's partly besides the point. Not really. Those things are really connected. I just stack it right now, thank you. Oh, I'm very special. People love telling me how special I am. I could be the most special of them all. Of me's, at least. Ain't no me like me. Absolutely special as this boy. Or I would be unless I'm a man. I'm the most special man. I'm not gonna even go. That sounds so stupid. That is the level of like. That is a cringy thing to say. I don't know why. I just. I wonder if I should be worried about the fact that referring to myself as a man is, you know, something that I am not particularly fond of. But in like a way of like it sounds really pretentious. Guy is a good word. I love guys. Five guys. Good guys. Best guys. Alright, Lord. Will you have mercy on me now? No? You didn't have any beforehand, so I doubt this is any different. Ha ha ha. God puns in a God home. I'm alive. Damn. Pretty sure I was just gonna get my ass handed to me right there and then. I have to have my aspirations, you know, handed to me. Like, whenever you make a mistake against this guy, just the fight gets way more intense than it needs to. I can't help the fact that I just royally keep screwing that up. Doma. Now those are gonna hit me. Like, why are you? What do you think you're gonna do with that move? Boss. Ho ho ho. Whoa. Ho ho. Ho ho. Yeah. I get it. You don't like me approaching you. Oh god. I was about to be Bucka. I was built to be a real Bucka over there. Oh no. I don't know where I'm going with this, and I don't want to know where I'm going with that joke. Thankfully, I seem to have stopped for a moment. I knew it. It was time for the thunder. Doma. Ha. Sorry, that's not what he says. That's just what it sounds like to me. Baka. Anaha. Ipumas. I have screwed myself over. I gotta die soon. You can't hide that fact from me. What? Man, it's crazy to think that I literally had streams during which I did nothing but just fight against Zode. Or just the White Defender. Then again, I did beat the White Defender and all his, stages quite fast. It took me like one full stream to, beat all those. Zode was an interesting week. Now I'm at the point where I'm just fighting one boss after another over and over and over again. And I don't know if I'm making any progress. I mean, I guess I made it to the last guy already, so, it's closing his end. Ha ha ha. I'm sure I'll beat this one day. Ain't no doubt about that. Ha ha ha. I'm not sure what I'm laughing at this point. I'm just trying to be around for a moment, so I'm just trying to get this run done, and then continue my quest for living life. Speed. Oh wait, you're not dead yet? Oh, I miscalculated. Oh god. 3 doesn't come after 1. Oh god, my math failed me again. How the fuck did I survive? How the hell did I make it through selling strawberries an entire month when I can't keep track of how many guys I've slammed? Or how many times I've... Let me rephrase that. No, actually, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna leave it at that. game has two different kind of ghosts. There are the hovering ones only, and then the hovering teleporting ones. That is the only type of ghost this game has.
Baal man.
Baal man. Shot through the heart, if you had one. You heartless bastard! What did you do to the real Markov?
Breva sorrow.
I actually don't know. Oh my god, he's a moth. He's a moth! Oh my god, I only realized it now? No, I must have known that before too, right? Right? It's a good sense I actually don't know.
Breva sorrow.
Man, I need observational help. Big time.
Baal man.
Okay. Okay.
Man.
Okay, no. Okay. It was okay after all. It was K after all. At the end of the day, it was K. KA Team Movie. Yay! What the fuck was that yay? I've never said a yay like that on stream. Not really outside of stream either. I don't know what kind of situation I would say that kind of yay. Face me. Ah, you face me well enough. We'll call you draw, okay? Like I would settle for a draw. We fight till death. My death. Whee! Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. No. 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 What if I say no? What if I don't consent to this? What if I reverse Uno card you guys? Oh my god. Oh. Oh, you guys are assholes. What the fuck are you doing? I don't recognize that move. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck now? Why aren't they ever living? Fuck. Why are you guys so difficult to fight right now? I'm not used to this. This was supposed to be an easy fight. What is wrong with you? Where did you guys actually become competent at this? Oh no. Why is it always the 5 guys? Actually, there's a lot of these guys. There's a lot more than 5, but only some of them wake up. Damn! Double tongue. Oh god, there's so many left. There's an embarrassing many of them left still. Okay, I feel quite wronged by that move. I feel like something about this is not right. Something about this is wrong. Fair enough. That is a good reason to be happy. Okay, last guy. First there were many, then there's only one. And only I shall remain. I feel like I would have some kind of a roly-poly character. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. They are oftentimes wonderful. I'm just trying to think of, do I have any other... Is there a fictional round being that I could recommend? Well, technically Ramus from League of Legends, but that's a bit different thing because he's an Armadillo. I mean, it's technically, exactly, you know, fits exactly the qualifications, but I mean, yeah, Kirby, fair enough. But it's a very classic, you know. I think it's something a bit more obscure. I don't think I know any. Ow, I've been hit. I've been struck by. Ow, I've been struck by again. I've been struck by unspecified. As an unspecified source of striking. Oh, don't do that. Bad, bad. Bad Soul Tyrant, bad Soul Tyrant. Ow, really? I made. Oh my god, I am screwing this royally up. No! Oh my god, I thought he was gonna fire more shots. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. It's gonna be so bad. Oh my god. Okay, good. I can get this heal. Okay. I can do this. You play super safe. You play super safe. Okay, yeah, fair enough. No, God! Why? Why? What am I doing? I'm making so many stupid mistakes. I have no excuse for that. But my worst mistake is the fact that I went for this round. I am so gonna regret this. It's taking so much longer because I'm playing so fucking safe. Oh my god. I need to play safe. I can't just die. Speaking of death. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of don't breathe like a moron. You can do it spinning. Just keep on going. Oh, it's not Christmas yet. Not quite yet. Alright, yeah, I don't have time for this. I need to go die. I need to go. Hey, can you finish me off real fast? Because I need to get going. Hey, bro. Scary! Scary! Oh, fuck. Holy shit. They're so fast, man. Oh my god, that, like, the pattern's not that complicated, but it's super fast. Like, it's... I actually got a few hits in. I thought I was gonna die without even scratching their surface. Now I need to go polish their armor again. Who's the real winner now? Oh boy. But yeah, I'm this took a lot longer than I expected. So I'm just gonna quickly call this off. This is a very nice stream. I'm gonna carry on this once more tomorrow, and then some weekends gonna be something different. Because I don't want to burn myself out with this. And I mean, hey, I'm making progress even after taking a break. I made more progress after taking a break than I had before. You know, progress. No, before break. Words, please. Mouth function. Brain shutting down. Anyways, thank you everybody. Very enjoyable stream. Had a good time. Died a lot, but that's given. That's really all for me. No, I don't have anything to add to this. It's just, you know, I don't know why I feel like I need to add something to this before the finishing touch, but I don't know, just everybody have a good time, I guess. I'm gonna have more good time tomorrow then. Anyways, bye,